This is Nathaniel Morton with Morty Mondays, episode 18, where I give you the motivation to develop a positive and winning mindset, where every single episode within this Morty Monday series gives you a principle of success that you can apply to your life today to see results and live a higher quality of life. And the principle of success, that's not really a principle of success, it's more like a core value that I want to talk to you about today, is happiness. Okay, and I want to actually give you a formula for happiness, and I want to tell you if you're happy in any area of your life, I want to tell you why and teach you why, and if you are unhappy in any area of your life, I want to teach you why you are unhappy and what to do about it. So, the formula for happiness, this isn't my formula. This is actually from Tony Robbins. Okay, I got an audio program from him, and it's actually 3 CD collections, is what I'll focus on it. It's called The Ultimate Edge, if you will focus. It's called The Ultimate Edge, okay, by Tony Robbins, and it has these CD collections in it. Here's one of them. So you open it up, you get all these CDs, okay, there's tons of knowledge, but it's a decently large investment, okay, it's not very cheap, but you get a journal with it, you get all this stuff, and it has tons of knowledge about how to change your life, okay, but this is where I got the formula for happiness. So generally speaking, he says that in order to be happy, you need to be making progress. So he says if you are making progress in any area of your life, generally speaking, you are usually happy. And he says if you are going backwards or you are not making progress, you're usually unhappy. Okay, but that's not the formula. The formula, he says, if your life conditions, what your life looks like right now in any area, could be finance, could be, your body, could be your career, your relationships, whatever it may be, if your life conditions, what your life looks like, matches up with what you think it should look like, then you're happy. Okay, this seems like common sense, but many of us haven't been taught this. I heard this and I was like, wow, it makes sense, but never put 2 and 2 together. Okay, so if you are unhappy with any area of your life, it is because what your life looks like now, your life conditions, does not match up with what you think it should be. So if you weigh 200 pounds, but you think you should weigh 160 pounds, you're not happy. But if you think you should weigh 160 pounds and you do weigh 160 pounds, these things match up, usually you're gonna be happy. So let's do one for you. I want you to think about an area of your life that you are happy with, okay? One of those areas I named earlier, think about one that you are happy with, one that you are proud about in your life right now. So, and then I want you to think about why you are happy in that area. Okay, why are you happy with that certain area? If it's your physical body, why are you happy with it? Finances, why are you happy? Okay, for me, I'm happy with my physical body. Okay, so the reasons I'm happy is because I'm gaining muscle, I'm getting bigger, I'm staying lean, I'm getting more flexible, hitting that yoga, okay? I'm doing all of these things that are moving me forward, I'm making progress. But if we look at the formula, my life conditions equal what I think my life should look like. So ask yourself, what do you think your life should look like in that area? For me, my life should look like making progress, getting bigger, getting more flexible, all of the same things that are actually happening in my life. So my life conditions, everything that is, my physical body is right now, equals up to what I think it should be. So I am happy. But think about an area that you're not happy with. Okay, if you are unhappy in this area, it is because your life conditions, what that area looks like right now, does not equal up with what you think your life should look like in that area. So for me, let's say, I would say finances, okay? I'm not happy with my finances because I think my finances should look like I should have a lot of money in a retirement account. I should be earning, compounding interest off that money. I should have a portfolio of investments that I'm investing in. I should have, more money in my bank account. Okay, all of these, this is what I want my life to look like. But if we check my bank account, it doesn't look like my ideal life. So I am unhappy with my finances because my life conditions, what my life looks like, what my bank account looks like, what my investment portfolio looks like, does not match up with what I want it to look like and what I think it should look like. So for you, if your life conditions, whatever it is, be your body, finances, whatever it may be, if this doesn't match up, your life conditions don't match up with the way that you think your life should be in that area, then you're going to be unhappy. So he says that there's 3 things that people do. And the first thing people do is blame. They blame an external event. They say, because this happened in my past, this is why I'm not achieving the way I should be. Okay, he says that's BS. Okay, the second thing people do is blame another person. They say, there's nothing wrong with me. Okay, this takes the blame off of them. This takes the pressure off of them. They say, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just this other person. That's the reason why I'm not achieving. That's the reason why my life isn't the way it should be. Okay, he says that is BS as well. And the third thing people do is they blame themselves. They say, it's my fault, blah, blah, blah. And they think that is being responsible, okay? They think blaming themselves is being responsible. But he says, you're actually just beating yourself up. So take this blame, all those 3 categories of blame, and chew it up, spit it out, and never look at that again, okay? What he says you need to do is, the first thing you can do is take your life conditions, the way your life is now, and change it to match up with what you think your life should be like. So for me, I could change my investment portfolio, start investing, get more money in my bank account, work for it, add more value to other people, get more money, put it in my account, it'll match up and I'll be happy, okay? You can change your conditions to meet the way you think your life should be. And once they're even, you will be happy. The second thing is that you have to change the way you think your life should be like. Now, some people have expectations that are never going to come true, okay? They can't change their circumstances to meet these expectations. So they have to change their expectations to meet their circumstances. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying crush your hopes and dreams because you can't do it, okay? He's talking about like if somebody's in a wheelchair and they say, the only way that I will be happy is if I walk again. Okay, well, they can't ever change their circumstances to be able to walk again and match up. So what they need to do in order to be happy is change their expectations, change what they think their life should look like to meet, what their life actually is. So they need to find a way to say, I can be happy, without walking. I can be happy in this wheelchair. I still got my mind. They need to focus on everything they still do have. I still got my friends, still got my family. I'm still alive. I still have water. I live in America. I got all these opportunities. But he says those are the 2 things that you can do to be happy. Number 1, change your conditions to match up with your blueprint, what you want your life to look like, or change your blueprint to match up with your life conditions. This is Nathaniel Morton with episode 18 of Morty Mondays, giving you Tony Robbins' formula for happiness. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, definitely consider subscribing so that you can see all the videos I post in the future. Feel free to like and share this video, and definitely leave a comment down below if you have any advice or inspiration for myself or any of the other viewers. And last but not least, as always, understand that knowledge is not power. It is only potential power, and only becomes power when you take action on what you know. Action is everything. Thanks, guys.